I am Tom the Beer Whisperers. I tried to adjust my camera angle. It changed as I started, man. How the heck are you? How the heck are you, man? I am Tom the Beer Whisperer, obviously. Who else would I be, man? So I just picked this one up today. Just got to my neck of the woods. In fact, they said they just got it yesterday at the beer store that I picked it up at. Stone 25th Anniversary Triple IPA, 12.5%. So let's see what she's going to do, huh? Sometimes I have it poured and ready, but I thought I'd just pour this one with you, man. We're going to find out together what this one's like. So let's settle down a bit. So the way it pours and the color reminds me a lot, actually. It's been a while since I've had it, but just the way that poured and the way it looks reminded me of the Founder's Devil Dancer. You know, that big one, man. See if I can adjust this just a little bit here. There we go. There we go. Anyways, yeah, I'm not going to find a perfect angle here. Anyways, we're going to work with it, man. Here we go. Let me pour the rest of that in here. I got some tunes playing right now. It's a very old one. From my era, I guess. Concrete Blonde, Still in Hollywood. I love this tune, man. Takes me back. Takes me back, man. Grew up in Southern California in the 80s. Spent some time in Hollywood back in the day. I saw bands like Metallica, Great White, LA Guns when they were club act. Poison, another one I saw as a club act. Wasp, I saw Wasp back in their meat throwing days. That's how old I am, man. I saw Wasp when they were chucking raw meat out in the crowd. Anyways, I'm surprised that gimmick didn't work. Anyway, I digress. Oh, cheese biscuits and gravy. Hope everybody's doing all right out there tonight. I'm doing my thing. Yeah, I decided to pop. I haven't done a live video here in a while. Been kind of changing things up a little bit here and there. Seems I've acquired a few haters recently over the last year or so, I guess. And some people just want to get their panties in a wad. Some people just want to be offended. There's nothing you can do about that. The person never have the balls to talk to you about it, do they? They just give you the thumbs down. That little passive-aggressive thumbs down. Means they don't have enough balls to talk to you about it, but they're going to give you a thumbs down. That's it. I'm mad at you. I'm going to give you a thumbs down. I've got no testicles, so I can't say nothing to you, but I'm going to give you a thumbs down. Anyway, that's the pluses and minuses. The pluses and minuses of social media. Met a lot of great people through social media, so I think overall it is positive, but there's a lot of negative. I mean, you have those haters out there. You have those folks that just want to be mad at somebody for some reason, so they will just troll you up one side, down the other. Mostly because they're just miserable. They're just miserable people, and they want you to be as miserable as they are. It's sad. That's just the way it is, though, because they're not going to change. They don't think there's anything wrong with them. You know, they think they're fine. They think you're the problem. Me, I'm just doing my thing. I'm only your problem if you want me to be. I'm not forcing you to watch my video. I'm not forcing you to troll me up and down social media. I'm not forcing you to cyberstalk me. I'm not forcing you to do a damn thing. You're making those decisions all by yourself. Anyway, I digress. Let's focus on the beer for a second here. Oh. Yeah, even the nose reminds me of the memory, anyway. The memory of the Devil Dancer. Yeah, I mean, big and malty, very assertive. Got a big citrus notes. I'm picking up some grapefruit, some orange for sure. Baked, broiled, and fried. Cooking on 3 burners. I love this too. Yeah, even the flavors. It does remind. It's bringing me back, man. It's taking me back. I wish I had a devil dancer to compare it to. A few years ago, I had some vintage years. I don't know, up to about what 2017 maybe when we had to move. So I went ahead and drank them all. So, oh man, the way that changed from vintage to vintage. Of course, Devil Dancer was. The way that reacted over from year to year was amazing. But anyway, this just reminds me of that. Of course, I think you could probably make an argument that a beer like this really is just an American barley wine, just a hop to high heaven American barley wine. But you put those three letters on a beer IPA, and it's going to sell even more than if it just said barley wine. So there you go. This is a very enjoyable beer, though, I gotta tell you. It's not one that you would want to take very fast, in all honesty. You want to relax, man. It's a big beer. And although I did have it in the fridge, I took it out, let it sit for about 10 minutes before I opened it, because I feel like this beer is probably best at about 55 to 60. Get that big malty middle, and then you get to that finish, and again, there is where you really feel those hops again. Oh gosh, that's good. Then my inside pub area, yeah, it's dark now, so I didn't go outside. So I've got some tunes cranking on my television set as I sit in my kitchen area with this backdrop behind me that my daughter actually made for me. So there we go. Made this one too. I need to set it up so I can get that one in the shots more as well. Oh. It's been a nice weekend. My wife and I celebrated our 27th anniversary on Friday, and sometimes I plan, we've gone out of town in years past, and this year kind of caught me by surprise. Things happened, and I wasn't able to get as much money put away as I really wanted to, so we weren't able to get away. Turned out to be kind of a blessing in disguise, because it was just kind of nice to, when you go somewhere, you've got that pressure, right? Now you get the pressure. You've got to get packed, you got to get ready, you got to get to where you're going. I think I was mentally, I was kind of upset with myself for not being able to get more put away to go somewhere. But again, I think it turned out to be a blessing in disguise. It was more relaxing, I think, for my wife and I, just that we just didn't go anywhere. We knew we weren't going anywhere. We didn't have to do anything. Nothing was scheduled. We could sleep in a little late. We did sleep in a little late on Friday because I took Friday off from work. And I'm off the weekend anyway, so I just took that extra day so I could just relax. We went to this little place on Commercial Street here in Springfield called the Van Gogh's Eatery for lunch. Before that, though, we went to this tea and spice shop that my wife likes to go to, and they gave us a 10% card or card for 10% off of Van Gogh's Eatery. So we tried them. We hadn't been there before. It's a Dutch-style pancakes, like an open-faced crepe, I guess you describe it as. That was really good, though. It was pretty damn impressive, yeah. So again, it was kind of nice because again there was no pressure. And then we came home, and for dinner we had we made a charcuterie tray at home and just kind of relaxed. Had some good summer sausage I picked up from Schumann's Meats. Had some cheeses we picked up along the way in preparation. So it wasn't a big expense all at once. But we kind of bought a little bit here, a little bit there, leading on up. That was kind of nice, kind of relaxed. Today, we went out and checked out the farmer's market here in town. Didn't find much, but there was this fish and chips truck in town from out of town. They were just here today, called On the Hook, that boasts Alaskan line-caught cod, fish, and chips, and it was pretty damn outstanding. So that was our anniversary weekend. And now I'm relaxing with a beer, listening to some tunes, got some Jungle Room, Delbert McClinton in the background. Hey, we taking it easy at the pub with the Beer Whisperer tonight. We're relaxing. It's all good. Nothing but love tonight. Nothing but love for everybody. Anyway, cheers. A little bit of sweetness up front. I mean, it is big and malty. That's 12.5%, so a little bit of sweetness shouldn't be a shock. You get to that middle, but as it runs the corner towards the finish, though, yeah, is where you get that those biggest sort of hops, right? You get the those grapefruit zest and orange zest like notes that really come into play and just kind of clean it up so it doesn't get too sweet on you. I think it's put together well. I like it. It's going to be, I think it's a beer for a certain audience, right? Maybe it's a beer for beer drinkers of a certain age, because it seems like younger drinkers are looking for more gimmick like beers these days. They want beer that tastes like anything but beer. But me, man, this one is built for me, man. This one is perfect stone. 25th anniversary, yeah, I mean, it's big, bold, brash, and unapologetic, just like me, man. It's not for everybody. Not for everybody. But for those that like this are really going to like it, man. It's either going to work for you or not, in my opinion. There's not going to be a whole lot of middle ground. You're either going to love how big, bold, and brash is, or you're just going to go, oh, my Lord. Blind in Texas, some wasp, as I was referring to earlier. Saw them back in their meat throwing days way back when. Blind in Texas. I don't know if there's a better drinking song than Blind in Texas. Great tune anyway, excuse me. Blind in Texas. Anyways, that was brutal. It's some jalapeno. That's some jalapeno cheddar summer sausage. Boy, that one came back to haunt me right there. Boy, that was brutal. Anyways, I digress. So anyway, yeah, I don't want to run this too long. I am Tom the Beer Whisperer. Hey man, thanks for hanging out with me and hanging in with me over the years. For some of you that have stayed with me over the decade I've been putting out these videos. We've seen some ups, we've seen some downs. About 8.5 years ago, my wife and I lost our son to cancer, so I kind of took a little downturn for a while. Trying to bounce back, and again, we all have some ups and downs. We've had some, financial issues over the years, and then we're all dealing with COVID over the last 1.5 years or so. I just wish we as a society could find a way to be kind rather than not. I am Tom the Beer Whisperer, BeerVangelist, prolific beer drinker, Purveyor of Wisdom, man. All around good guy. Cheers, guys.